Hey guys, welcome back. DripCoach here with Drip and Farm, for property where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Today we're diving into just an update on kind of my thoughts going forward with BNB and this recent news that was announced and kind of got swept under the rug because the market is bloody and nobody's paying attention to any other bullish news. But I'm gonna give you my thoughts on what I think this means regarding the SEC claims and Binance going forward. So stay tuned. All right, so this came up on Binance's Twitter, or X, man, it's still hard to say that every time, on July 2nd. And basically they summarized this article that they wrote that crypto tokens are not securities, BNB sales on secondary exchanges were not adequately alleged to be securities, and BUSD is not a security. So essentially, this is really good bullish news for Binance. Now remember, for the most part, Binance probably will not be operating in the US, and that's not their market anyway. So all this stuff came about because of the Binance.us arm they created. That's what caused CZ to step down. That's what caused CZ to go to jail, take the 4 months that he's in right now, still has like another 2 months left, blah, 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 blah. But that's what created all this FUD and a lot of the negative price action we had seen. Not here, this looks great from launch, right? But all the FUD that was happening with the Wells notices and SEC putting out lawsuits, blah, blah, blah. But it's pretty much over. So CZ stepped out of the limelight. He's not a CEO. And these three rulings basically are in favor. So including the assertion that crypto tokens themselves are securities. So this is something that they ruled on, and it's in favor for Binance. So BUSD is no longer security. Now I don't know if that means BUSD they'll continue pushing it or reopen the agreement, but basically BUSD has fallen from where it was sitting before. I don't even know where it's at in market cap now, because the company is no longer supporting the BUSD token, so it still exists. Where in the heck is it? Anyway, I'm not gonna look for it right now. But it used to be the third largest stable coin by market cap, and now pretty much USDC has taken that spotlight. And I think that was the ultimate goal, was they really just wanted to get Binance out the way, usher in Coinbase, and the goal is eventually dethrone Tether. But regardless, this is bullish for Binance because they are the #1 largest crypto exchange globally. So I think there's going to be a lot of positive movement in the BNB token, albeit right now the markets are bloody. Bitcoin broke the 60K mark, and I showed you guys that.
Hey guys, welcome back. Drip
in this video here, where I was, again, this is not me doing any market analysis, from other people far smarter than me, but talking about what's likely to happen. And still can't say if we're gonna hit the 40K mark, but wouldn't be surprised if we did. I think 50 is going to be the low. There's a lot of shorts in right now, around 50 down to 52. I think they say 52, 54, where we're at right now, roughly. So we'll see what that does. But the whole point of that is that what it does for the BNB price, and that's what I'm looking at, is I had some positions open. Now I look at this as kind of a great way to dollar cost average into a token that you're bullish on. So if you use a centralized exchange, you can open up market positions that you can decide to essentially dollar cost average, right? So I don't have Binance or Coinbase open right now, but basically, if you're not familiar with centralized exchanges, you can put money into your funding wallet. So let's just say you put $1,000 in, and then you could put in market orders to say, I want to buy $50 worth of BNB when it hits the 480 mark. I want to buy $50 when it hits the 460 mark, $50 at the 440, 420, 400. Like you can literally take that $1,000 and then create market orders. So if it hits that amount, it will buy, and you can do the same thing for sell. So I have that on my Binance side, but if you are against centralized exchanges, you can actually kind of do that by creating a V3 pair on PancakeSwap. So what I mean is I just closed it just now. I had this position open before, BUSD and BNB, and I had it open from 504 and I closed it right before we broke down below this mark. So I'm glad that I did. I had it open from 504 till 800, and it had been hanging out there for the last like 2 months. I've had this position open, and I was getting it was like 70-80%. It would swing between 50 to like 90% APR. But what happens, and what I mean by dollar cost average, is that depending on the way the market swings. So with this particular position, when it got closer to my minimum price, it was selling my BUSD and buying BNB. So essentially I was dollar cost averaging into BNB. I'm bullish on BNB, so I don't see an issue with that. But you can have impermanent loss in this if you decide to sell out. Now, there's still some potential downside to the market and to BNB as a whole. We just look at just this year alone, back early January, we're at $300. So we're still at 478. We're still, 1.5x from where we were at the beginning of the year. So what I plan to do now is rebalance my position, and I'll actually be adding fresh BUSD to this, because now I have all BNB. So I had about $5,000, I think maybe $4,000 worth. And then now with my 6.8 BNB, that is dropped dramatically in price value. Let's see. Why are you not working, Numlock? Here we go, 6.8. Nope, that didn't work either. 6.8. So that's $3,245. So from I'm going to say it was like 4,200. We'll call it 45. So I have a unrealized loss, or you could call it impermanent loss in this pair. Now I'm not going to sell the BNB at these prices, but I basically have an unrealized loss of $1,300. Now, when BNB goes back to its previous, I'll be kind of back to where I was, I think. I don't know, maybe I didn't have that much in there, but either way, the goal is for this to price appreciate to higher than it was before. I think the cycle all-time high so far was 722. So times 6.8. So that would give me like about $700, $1,000 extra, depending on what it is. I gotta look at my chart. I don't remember what I had exactly, because I moved some stuff around from it. But the point I'm getting at is that I'm going to re-enter this position now with BNB where it's at now, and create a lower price floor that I think it would go to, and then adjust the high end. So you can see this is going to give like 144%, and I had a really wide spread before. So this is still not bad, 114% right now, and it'll adjust. It doesn't stay there. But if you're willing to find two tokens that you are bullish on, preferably one being a stable coin, then you can think of that as dollar cost averaging. Now, of course, again, there is potential impermanent loss. If BNB goes even lower, then I'm essentially dollar cost averaging down. But if I don't have any fresh capital to add on top of that, then I have to essentially wait until BNB pumps back above whatever that average sold into price was. So that's what I was trying to figure out before with what I actually had, but I don't have the values up right now. So I don't have BUSD because it sold all of my BUSD into BNB. So I'll probably be either converting my USDT that I have, or just going with USDT BNB, but the percentages aren't as great. So I want something with a decent amount of liquidity. 100K or so is decent amount for me. This one has higher amounts, but it's only $4,000 in liquidity. I'd be literally doubling the liquidity pool. And I don't want to use the 0.01% because it's too tight of a range and will bounce right out of that. So for me, 0.05 is perfect because it gives me time to look at the position and make changes. So this was just kind of a update on what I'm doing, give you guys some insight if you're not familiar with the updates from Binance. And also, you know, if you don't use centralized exchanges, how you can actually dollar cost average into a token that you are bullish on if one side is a stable coin. All right, that's all I got. Smash that HBO special, brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.